guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about what to do when you feel unmotivated, burnt out, when you're tired. Because sometimes it can happen. It actually do happen. But sometimes how to handle that situation, what to do at that period when you're unmotivated, when you're tired, when you're like, I think I'm done with everything. I think I'm just tired. What to do? So the very first thing is that you need to take a break. Sometimes that work can wait. Like that's one thing my friend shared with me last year. She said, that work can always wait. That work can always wait. Anytime you see that you're breaking down, you're about to at the edge of falling off the cliff, you can just take a break. And even before that time, you need to learn to recognize anytime you are feeling that way, you're feeling a certain way, learn to recognize the fact that you need a break. You are not a machine, you are human. And because we are human, we learn to be under stress, we learn to be under so much pressure. And at that point in time, you're always like, you know what, I'm tired, I beg, this work safe. You need to learn to take a break and understand the fact that work can wait. So the very second thing I would say you need to do is sometimes you need to leave that environment. It could be the environment that is causing it. Sometimes you need to maybe go to your friends, travel out of the country if you can afford it, travel out of your state, or go to a new environment. You can go and stay with a friend. And at that point in time, being in a new space as a way of rejuvenating you. I remember there was a time in the month of June, July, I was tired of content creation. I was not feeling the vibe anymore. Then thank God for Mark Zuckerberg, he introduced Threads. So me on that platform, so I see there was a new rush, new adrenaline, and I'm like, wow, I love this platform, I love the UI, I love the interface. So because of that, I started creating, I wrote out so many contents within like 3-4 days. Yes, the adrenaline has gone down a bit because of the old drive has gone down. But at least I can now like milk on this content that I have now. So I would say sometimes you need to leave the environment and try something new. It could be maybe going for a zip and paint. It could be, going to a new restaurant to eat, or you could be hanging out with your friends. Some of my friends that anytime you go shopping with them, you're about to have the laugh of your life. Because everything they will say, they know what they want to buy. They'll keep saying, what if I buy this? What if I buy that? So because of that, we end up spending like 1 hour plus shopping when we could have just bought all to buy within 10 minutes and we're out. So I would say those things are always like a way of it relaxes me. And I would say, sometimes maybe you cannot leave that environment at that point in time. I would say it could be maybe watching a movie, it could be listening to music. Just do what can make you get better at that point in time. Because really work must continue because we have to make money, we have to make impact. Sometimes you get tired of doing that thing you're doing and you're forgetting the fact that you're impacting others, you're helping others. So anytime those things you're not feeling motivated, even the richest man in the world sometimes might not feel motivated to do his work, but I'm sure one day they constantly maybe change the environment, go to their support group, their friends, their family, their loved ones. These guys, that is why you are someone's support group and you should learn to milk yours when it is time for you, when you need their support. Please do that. Another I would say is that you need to set realistic goals. Sometimes the reason why you are feeling unmotivated, when you're feeling burnt out, is when you are setting unrealistic, you are building castles in the air. You're setting unrealistic goals for yourself. Like why? I remember someone, before if you had told me, oh, some people before exams they really don't sleep at all, they read all through. I do that, but make sure I sleep during the day. But for somebody else, they don't sleep all through exam period. If I say that, oh, I will not sleep all through exam period till I get the work done, I am just building castle in the air because my body is going to tell me, babe, sleep. To tell me. So I would say don't set unrealistic goals for yourself. Some of you have set goals of like you want to make 10 million naira in the year 2023, and at the moment you have only made 1 million naira. Do you know if you had set the goal that you want to make 5 million naira, you could have achieved the 5 million naira goal? Because you set 10 million naira goal, you are putting so much pressure on yourself. And yes, I know there are days where you need to like set those huge goals, but those goals should be for long term. It should be for mid-term goals and not within short term. That you're not going to put so much pressure on yourself. Some might be getting into a relationship. Some might be like in 2023 they want to enter a relationship, they want to get married in 2023. That is a wonderful goal. But you know yourself, you don't go out of the house. You don't like social media. You don't put yourself out there. You don't go out with friends. Please, it's not an unrealistic goal. So not put this small pressure on yourself. Not start doubting yourself. Maybe I'm not fine. Maybe I'm not smart. Maybe I'm not beautiful. But really, you're smart. You're beautiful. But you're not doing. You're not going out. You're not sharing content with people. You're not doing the things you like doing. So I would say, check out these points. Sometimes you might be the one creating the problem for yourself by setting unrealistic goals. So the next thing I would say is that sometimes I've said all these things in my points. You need to seek support, you need to try something new. Those things really help. I do that a lot. And I would say one last thing you need to do is that you need to learn to set boundaries. Anytime you see the work is becoming a lot, say when it gets to this point, I'm going to take a break. And you need to do that. You need to stay on your word and do it. If you're like, oh, maybe for someone that's an actor or someone that creates content, you're like, today I'm going to create 10 content. And you've seen that after you've created 4, you're already feeling burnt out, or you're already feeling tired, you're already feeling unproductive. I would say stop at that 4, take a break and start back later. The thing is, that work, really it can wait. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you know it can wait. No data, no peace. So I would say set boundaries for yourself. Try to tell yourself that this is where I need to call it. This is where I need to call it a stop. And let me tell you one other point, which is sometimes you need to seek a professional help. I would say talk to your mentor, talk to people that have been in that field of yours and ask them how they're able to navigate it. Many of them will tell you what I'm telling you, which is you need to take a break, you need to try something new. You need to try maybe a new way of doing that thing you're doing so that you can spice things up. I have people that work remotely, we are always in your space. Sometimes maybe redesigning your office, sometimes it could be maybe going to work from outside. It's as a way of just like we all want something new. We are man, we get tired of doing the same thing over and over again. Like my GO will say, my pastor will say, you can't continue to do the same thing and keep expecting a different result. You can't be continue to keep doing that same thing and keep feeling like, oh, you're going to get motivated, you're going to get gingered. Sometimes we need to try and just tweak it a bit and something new will arise. So I would say, do those 2 things. Seek a professional help. Your mentor is there for you. Speak to them. And sometimes your mentor doesn't have to be someone that is far off, someone close to you. Speak to that person and share your burdens with them. It might be the person that will help you to get out of that bondage you want to put yourself in. So if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have not done that, what are you waiting for? Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next one.